Hello, everyone, and welcome to another segment of Leading Expert Interviews TV. My name is Ryan Hendricks, and thanks so much for joining us today. Today, we're going to be discussing a very important topic, and that is how to find a great dentist, especially online. Fortunately, joining us from Fort Wayne, Indiana, is Dr. Trok. Dr. Trok, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Dr. Trok, so the big question I think that everybody has these days is, how do you go about finding a great dentist, but especially online? Maybe if you could help our viewers with maybe the top 3 things you might recommend that somebody be looking for or paying attention to when looking for a great dentist online.
Well, I think reputation has a lot. There's a lot to be said about reputation, but I would suggest that that people go to the doctor's website. A doctor who is very conscientious will have also an excellent website with all sorts of quality information. Before and after photos are great to look at. But I think it's important that the patient learn something about the doctor, and the bio should be there. So that would be my #1 suggestion.
Okay, that's great. I especially like the part touching on reputation. I think it's very telling if someone's going online writing good things about the doctor and so forth. So I think that's great. So I guess if someone was in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area looking for a dentist, and they happen to come into your practice, what type of an experience could they expect to have?
Well, I would hope that, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have a great experience. People comment all the time how clean and neat our office is. Doesn't have that institutional odor that some people complain about when they go into a dental office. The people at the front desk are warm and inviting. And I think right off the bat they're going to see an office that is modern looking, and an office that really is being taken good care of, and quality equipment, state of the art. Those are things I think people will notice right off the bat when they walk into our office.
That's great. I think it sounds like you provide a very warm and welcoming environment at your practice.
Well, somebody once told me that it's important when they come into the office that it almost looked like their family room or their living room. And so we try to even decorate so that the chairs are comfortable, but that the place looks like it's an interior design person came in and made it look like their living room.
Well, that sounds like it makes it a lot easier for patients to feel right at home, so to speak. So, Dr. Trok, with all your years of experience in the dental industry, how would you say that your practice differs from others in the marketplace?
Well, I think we've positioned ourselves to do certain restorative techniques that most dentists really don't either care about or buy into. And so one of the things we, in addition to having state-of-the-art equipment, is we really key in on making sure that we provide an absolute safe environment for our patients. We are not just mercury-free, we are mercury-safe. We have taken that to a new level here in Fort Wayne, whereby when the people come in, they know that not only are they having mercury fillings put in, but when we remove those mercury fillings, we're doing it in the most safe manner possible so they don't reabsorb any of that mercury vapor. So we really have taken that to a new level. We purify our water in a special way, so we know when that water is getting squirted into their mouth that water has no bacteria, no biofilm. It is absolutely clean and pure. So those are 2 really unique things that I think we do that go above and beyond what most dentists do here in Fort Wayne.
Well, that does sound very, very unique. Mercury-free, mercury-safe. So I think patients could probably appreciate that. I know we were discussing earlier, and you had mentioned that there's something a little bit unique you do with new patients in your practice. Could you maybe tell us a little bit more about that?
What was that again, Ryan? I didn't catch that.
Sure. In your practice, you had mentioned that there's something that you do that's very, very unique for new patients.
Oh, okay. I think earlier when we talked, you asked me, are there any giveaways in your practice? And I said, I'm not really into giveaways. Those come on things that you hear dentists always promote. Come in and get free bleaching or free this. But what I do for my new patients is I promise them that they can have 5 minutes of my undivided attention, and there is no fee for that initial interview. They get to talk to me one-on-one. I get to listen to anything and everything they have to share with me. And hopefully by the end of that 5 minutes, they either say, well, let's get started with this new exam, or they move on. But I think within that first 5 minutes, we understand one another, where we're coming from, and I think most patients would agree that it's a great free 5 minutes with the dentist.
Well, I think that is pretty unique to be able to come in and spend 5 minutes, get 5 minutes of undivided attention from a dentist, and maybe to be able to cover your concerns and get to know the dentist at a little bit better level. So I think that is pretty unique. Now, if somebody's in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area looking for a dentist, if they wanted to get in touch with you, how would they best be able to do that?
Well, obviously my telephone number, which should probably show up on the bottom of the screen here below my name, that's the easiest way. But if they have access to the computer, we are online. They can even make appointments right off of our website, which would be www.Trok and Krider Dentistry, or trokandkrider.com, I should say. And so there's more than one way to make an appointment, but there's no better way than just to make a telephone call.
That's great. Well, Dr. Trok, we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today and share some great advice.
You're very welcome, Ryan. Thank you for the opportunity.
Sure. Well, there you have it, viewers. Take the great advice of Dr. Trok when looking for a dentist, especially online. If you happen to be in the Fort Wayne, Indiana area, certainly look up Dr. Trok for all your dental needs, and we'll see you on the next segment of Leading Expert Interviews TV.